Online, am I audible? Can you hear me? Online, am I audible? Can you hear me, ma? Good, good, good. Nice. Good afternoon, everyone. Good. How are you all? Fine. Nice. Let's see. Uh, you all came here for the Angular one, right? You are full stack Java
This meeting
and
is being
Python.
recorded.
Python and Java, both are there. .NET and Python. Oh, .NET and Python. That's really good. Okay, let's see. You all completed HTML, ma? CSS, JavaScript, Paka. Let's see. We will do it. Now, we are going to start Angular 1. This course. First, we will discuss about the course. Before we going further, to the people who don't know, my name is Prasad. I'm a full stack web developer with a mean and MERN stacks. Okay. And I have 6+ years of experience and in the industry both. So I go with the React, Angular, Node, MongoDB, MySQL and all. In this course, especially, you guys going to learn MySQL. Sorry, you guys going to learn Angular. You are going to learn. Let's see in the Angular one. Angular. Now, if anyone not completed the JavaScript, it would be kind of trouble. I will tell you what was the HTML we needed, what was the CSS we needed, what was the JavaScript we needed. You need to know only HTML, CSS, JavaScript. You don't need to know any other things except these things. Is this clear, ma? Now, before we start this, let me start with a simple story. Now, a few people already knows it. Like, is there anyone knows my stories here? If anyone knows whatever the story which I'm going to tell, just be quiet. Remaining people will know it. Now, once upon a time, there was a balloon seller. The balloon seller obviously used to sell the balloons. Now, in an exhibition, the balloon seller is selling the balloons. He used to come into the middle of the balloon exhibition, and every day he used to release some balloon. Every day he will come in middle of the exhibition while seeing all the children. He used to release one red color balloon, and the red color balloon used to go so high. It's a helium balloon, you know that, huh? So all the children in the exhibition will see this particular red color balloon, will come to them and will buy some kind of balloons from this guy. Every day one boy observed him. One small 10-year-old boy observed it every day and day. After some days, he approached the balloon seller. He asked the balloon seller, if I release blue color balloon, will it also go high? Will it also go high, ma? Will blue color balloon also go high? Yes. The balloon seller told, yes, because color doesn't matter. What matters is the gas inside the balloon. Are you getting my point, ma? Same thing for you guys also. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what you are. It doesn't matter where are you from. You may be from IT background or not. You may be from a different, community or not. You may be from a, different kind of things or not. It doesn't matter whether you know English or not. It doesn't matter whether you know JS or not. It doesn't matter whether you know particular things or not. There is always a room for you to fly. The reason for raising height is the gas inside you, is the bill inside you. It's not about whatever the outer circumstances. Is this clear? Yeah, with this thought we are gonna start it. Online is voice is clear, ma? Online is voice is clear. For some people it's not, I think. Just check your mics. Yeah. Good, sir. Now we will discuss first course structure, how much time the course will take, what are the requirements for the course, what we will cover in the course. Okay. Then after that we will start it, like what are we needed and all, like we will start the actual thing. Okay. Now first, course requirements. Offline classes are in the Amir Petma. Now, course requirements. You need to know HTML. You need to know CSS. HTML you need to know so well, actually. CSS and JavaScript you need to know. You know, no need to know JavaScript, very proficient. Some basic things you have to know. What were the concepts you need to know in the JavaScript? In the JavaScript, you need to know arrays. In JavaScript, you need to know objects. In JavaScript, you need to know loops. I think you all know loops. For, while, do while, for each, for in, for off in JavaScript, which I'm speaking. Then you need to know something called fetch, which is asynchronous JavaScript. Fetch or async await, anything is fine to me. You need to know something called functions, which is important. Functions. Out of all, major things which we need to know is classes and ES6. This is the major one, like module systems or arrow functions, let var const, or the template, like that. ES6 and the classes were the major things. Like in JavaScript also you can use class and all. For Python people, this will be kind of, into different things, because Python and JavaScript mainly goes with function oriented. But .NET people were very easy to find it. For if you are a .NET one, you will find it the Angular piece of cake. It's very simple. Because the .NET also follows the exact structure the Angular follows, which is MVC. Okay. Like .NET also follows the OOP, .NET also follows the classes, .NET also follows the generics, .NET also follows the model view controller, even Angular exact same. But Python people might feel it something different because they follow the mostly functional one. Even the OOP is there in Python also, I think. Okay, but still we will go with something, even for Python people you will understand. But these were the things majorly you will consider. In today's class, I'm gonna repeat all these things like a revision. Are you getting my point, ma? Only these things you need to know. You don't need to know any backend. You don't need any database. You don't need anything except this. Because Angular is a front end. You don't need to know any other things. These three things are enough. Next. Course duration. Course duration. The course gonna take it here. The course gonna take some kind of 30 sessions. So it's like some 35 to 35 some kind of days for you. Okay, it takes exactly 4 to 5 weeks. 5 weeks you can consider it as. Okay, including your Sundays and all. Exactly take some kind of 30 sessions according to our structure, but it might take some 1 or 2 days here and there. Okay, either 1-2 days extra one or the less one for the Angular one. Next, something echo is coming, no? Next one, ma. In this course, what you are going to cover? Now, sir, what you are going to discuss in this particular course topics? The 30 sessions were more than enough because Angular is just a simple one. Okay, if you are going for it. Let's see, in this course, you are going to understand first. Today, you will understand JS revision. Tomorrow, you will understand TypeScript. Then you will understand. Then you will start the Angular from day after tomorrow onwards. You will do JavaScript revision today. Tomorrow TypeScript. Then you will start the Angular intro one day. Hello world and project flow one day. If you want to note it down, ma. For the first 3-4 days, we will have it like in the notes, whatever we are giving it, you guys should note it down. Later onwards, I will provide you the GitHub link, which we will have it. Is it clear, ma? Online, is it clear, ma? Online, is it clear? Yeah. Good, ma. Good. Next, we are going to cover here data binding topic. One way. Data binding. Two way. Then you need to know components. Now, first decorators used. Decorators used in Angular. Next, you will know components. Nested components. Parent to child. Child to parent. Next, you will discuss directives. Structural directives. I recommend everyone just to keep a note of it, ma. Because it's not like something I'm explaining it now. If you note it down, what will happen is you will have a checklist. Like every topic after we completed, okay, this topic completed for our course, kind of checklist for you, okay? Online also, please try it, ma. Online also, please try to note it down, ma. NG, if NG switch, NG for ng class and ng style custom. Next, pipes, default pipes, custom pipes, noting. If anyone don't have book, you can take it a paper from someone and just note it down. Ma. That would be good. Just sitting idle is not a good procedure. Now, next one, services, services, basic services, and dependency injection, dependency injection. You will discuss something called, HTTP client. Just note it down. Tell me once it is completed. Okay. There are few more topics. There are forms, there are routings, and also I will write it. Just let me know once it is completed. Online, did you all noted, ma? It started with introduction, hello world, services. Next, Angular routing, routing, child routing, child routing, not found, path guards, once scroll up. For online, I will just a minute. Online I can do this actually. Online, you can even see here in the chart also. I just put it in the chart also online. In case if you did not follow till now. Now, and forms, template driven forms, and reactive forms, template driven forms, reactive forms. Last one, life cycle methods, and last but not least, Angular CRUD, with Bootstrap and material. We will do one final project, real-time project, real-time e-commerce, real-time e-commerce we are going to do. This whole course gonna take it like 30 sessions, ma. 30 sessions doesn't mean 30 days, including some Sundays and all. It might take some 35 to 37 days. That's it. I posted everything online. You can just check it in whatever, whoever online, you can check it in the chart. Everything is there. Now, to come to this course, you need to know HTML, you need to complete HTML, you need to complete CSS, you need to complete your JavaScript one. If anyone is in my course or any another course in middle of the JavaScript, you should able to complete at least these topics into your programs. If you know at least these topics in your programming one, especially in your JavaScript, then you are eligible. You can understand it. The problem is like later it should not be difficult for you. Are you getting my point, ma? Online, is it clear, ma, everyone? The course requirements are HTML, CSS, and the JavaScript one. Now, and now here in JavaScript, you need to learn these topics. Next. Next. If anyone have any one or two topics need to be discussed, those topics will be discussed today. Now first today we will start with basic thing which is JavaScript revision. We are going to have what is JavaScript and whatever the topics we needed. I'm just gonna give you an introduction of all the topics. If you don't know much of JavaScript, if you understand today's class, that is also enough to me. Is it clear, ma? Can we start, everyone? Yeah. We are not starting Angular. Again, I'm telling you. Today, I will just tell you basic JavaScript one. And tomorrow, we will see it like why we need the TypeScript, and we will see the TypeScript one. And day after tomorrow onwards, we will start our Angular introduction. At that time, you will understand how these things will be useful. Okay. The daily timings were for this particular course. The daily timings were, it starts with 2:05 to 2:10, and it will go until 3:45 to 3:50. Okay, including your doubt clearing sessions. Okay, we will have weekly ones or like 10 days once. We will have some doubt clearing sessions. We can even go for that. Okay, now next, let's start, sir. JavaScript. When it comes to the notes, I recommend 1-2 days. Initial days, go for it like on your notes only, just note it down. I will go slowly, I will give you the time, you just note it down. After that, I will just post it every day into the GitHub one. I will give you that GitHub link also. Okay. Now, JavaScript revision. Let's start with the important points. Revision. First, Let me start with simple topics. Let me start with simple topic. Now, like, will everyone answer or do I have to choose anyone? Which one will be good? I will choose someone. That would be good. Last one. No, you go. Yeah. You know JavaScript, ma? Little bit. No worries. First question. What is the difference between let, var, const? You can tell. Anyone who knows JavaScript can tell me. Even online one. You can sit, man. No worries. You can. What's your name? I think next guy is saying Tarun. Tarun, bolo. What is the difference? Where we can redeclare and reassign, correct? Correct. We cannot redeclare, reassign. Cannot redeclare and reassign, correct? Any other difference? Perfect. Both are right. Where is a function scope? Sigma. Both are correct. I will just make a points. Online, some people were mentioning it really good. Where can redeclare and reassign? Let and const cannot redeclare, but let can reassign all. Let can reassign. Const can't. Const can't. But most important point is let and const are block scoped. Are block scoped. But where is a function scoped? Where is a function scoped? What is it mean by that, sir? For example, someone give you one function fun. Online, if anyone don't know also can listen, no worries. One function fun. Inside that one if block is there. Everyone knows if na? Even in your programming language, if will come, sir. So if let x equals to 20 is there, now I will just close it here and I will write it here. Console.log x. Now, can anyone tell me what will be the answer for this? What will be the answer for this? Error. You will get an error. Why, sir? Because let is a block scoped. That means only in this block it will have scope. Once the block is over, it will die. There won't be any let. Now if you are asking let value, it will say something called not defined. Error is coming not defined, not undefined, not defined. Not defined is error. But if I use it where, it will print 20. Why? Because where will have function scoped. Where will have block बोले तो anything open brackets, close brackets रहे. That particular is block. If I use let na, only it will leave until this nearest close brace. But if I use where, it will leave to the whole function. Right? Doubts, ma? Does anyone have question on this? No. Next, second. Second one, last one. Now, you can tell what is a, say, callback function. Callback function. Function within a function is called nested function. Someone in the online saying it like function which call itself. That is recurring. Recursion. Good online Paramesh right, Janvi right. A function in the parameter of another function. Yeah, within right you are. A function in the parameter of another function. Now sir, one function is there, x. Another function is there, function y. This one y function takes a. Now here I call this a. Now everyone see here y of x. If everyone observe this clearly, x is one function, y is another function, right or not? But in the parameter of y function, you are giving as x. So you can pass functions also as a parameter. How you will pass values? If anyone knows in JavaScript you will use for each, you will use map, you will use add event listeners, right? This all inside you will use callback functions only. Something array dot map you will put. Inside you will write one function. Na? That means map is one function. On the parameters you are writing another function. Usko bolta callback function. What is it called? Callback function. Callback function. Next one. Someone is like, what are arguments and parameters? Both are same actually. Here they call it as arguments. Here they call it as parameters. This is parameter. This is argument. Both are same actually. Okay. There isn't anything difference. Now next. Now sir, if you go here, if anyone don't know, in JavaScript, you will print arrays. Imagine you have an array. ARR equals to 543. There is one array of 543. Right or not? How to print all values in an array? Can you guys tell me in JavaScript how to print all values in an array? How do you print it, sir? For each. You can use for each now. Do you know how to use for each? तो ARR dot देखो एक for each use कर रहा है for each. I'm just right. One inside I'm giving one more function देखो and I'm writing it. It will print all values now. Sir, for each is one function, sir. But inside in the parameters you are giving another function, sir. Right or not? So this is called callback. What is it called? Callback. One function in the parameter of another functions. So, any doubts, ma? Online, any doubts, sir? Are everyone clear? देखो JavaScript classes हो गया. Now you come to Angular. In case if you get a doubt ना, you can tell me. Sir, वो क्या है? I will tell you one more time. Okay? Till now everyone clear? Yeah. Online some person asked me what is for each. For each one default function for arrays, which is used for going each and every value for the array. If inside the for each you write one function, sir, that function will work for each and every value of the array. If you don't know complete basics, sir, I don't know what is if, what is for, what is which, then I can't teach. That is difficult. You should know at least some 20% to move it, right? At least based on your backend, you will know that. Now, good. Next one, sir. Third question. Like function in the parameters of another function. Okay, good logic. That is callback. Next, third one. Third one. How to implement class in JavaScript. How to implement classes in JavaScript. Do you know in JavaScript have classes? JavaScript also knows class. In ES6 it started. In JavaScript also you can use class. Now you are going to write it here. I'm going to create here class teacher, and here I am writing one class. Now last one. Now simple questions only. Like you are from .NET or Python? Python chhod do. Next one. The .NET anyone here? Tell me what is mean by class. हाँ बोलो. What is it mean by class? Simple. Arey, .NET people can tell what is class, na? Tell me what is class. Very good. Class is a container or a collection of objects. Class is a container or collection of objects. Collection of objects, or you can even say something like blueprint of object, some kind of template, isn't it? Okay, some kind of template, blueprint of object. Class contains some kind of methods. Class contains some kind of attributes. Class contains some kind of data members, we call it as. But those things belongs to objects. Those things belongs to the a class teacher contains methods and attributes. Now here there is one class called teacher. Teacher contains name. Every teacher will have a name. Every teacher will have some kind of salary, or every teacher will have some kind of subject. So class is saying it like, I am creating something general, teacher. Sir, if someone comes to my school and say it like, I want a teacher, that is ridiculous. You should tell exact teacher, like you want Prasad teacher, right? You want something like another teacher, right? You can tell name. You can tell it like, I want maths teacher. You can tell. If you say it like, I want banana, you will get banana. If you say it like, I want apple, you will get apple. But if you say, I want fruit, you will not get anything. Because fruit is a general one that is called class. Are you getting my point, ma? Class doesn't exist in the real world. What exists in the real world, ma? Object. What exists in the real world? But objects comes from the classes. .NET is same. Okay. I hope for Python people are also getting it. You also have OOP now? Okay, the same concept here. Now, in JavaScript also you have similar. In classes, when you are declaring in class, you will not write let, you will not write var, you will not write const. You know why? Because here there is no function scope, here there is no block scope. Here everything is class scope. Everything is the, because class, that is the main thing. Okay. Now here I am giving one method also, something called teach. There is one method called teach. This is how you will define a class. Any doubts here? Any doubts here, ma? No. Slowly we will discuss more into it. How to create an object for this class? Create an object to class. Anyone tell me the syntax to create an object? Create an object here. Let object name equals to new equals to new. You should tell new. New is a keyword which is used for the dynamic memory. New is a keyword which is used for dynamic memory of class name. What is the class name? Teacher. Online someone is CSS classes going on that you don't even go for the Angular if you are CSS classes. This is not CSS class. This is JavaScript class. ये अलग है, CSS class अलग है. I think everyone knows it ना. Don't get confused with this and the CSS class. CSS class is just used to identify. JavaScript classes are different. Online, is it clear, my everyone? Online, is it clear, my everyone? Yeah. See, this is for some kind of intro. After this class, you will understand. If you can able to get it all these topics, that means you are okay to start with your this Angular. If you did not start JavaScript, or if you don't know much of the JavaScript, these topics, if you are not understanding these topics into the JavaScript, don't start Angular journey, because later it will be difficult for you. Okay, no worries, there will be another batch after 1 month. Now, next. Now, let's check on another one. First one. Now, Bolo, what is the first method? What is the first method which will automatically executed when you create an object? In every class there will be one method which will be automatically executed whenever you create an object. What is that method called? Constructor. What is it called? Constructor. Correct. Some person in the online are thinking it main method. No. It might be in Java, but not here. Okay. Now, good. Go here. Teach is a method name. Online someone is thinking I'm returning something. No. Class teacher having some method name teach. Now go here. Every class have a constructor which will be invoked, every class have a constructor which will be invoked automatically when automatically when every class have a constructor which will be invoked automatically when an object is created. Constructor is a default function which is used to initialize the values. Constructor is a default method which is used to initialize values. Sir, usually classes will have one method, sir. That method name is constructor. What is the method name? Constructor. What is the use of this constructor, sir? Which is used for initializing default values. Initializing the default values. Do you know why we use it constructor only? Because constructor automatically get called. You don't call constructor, never. A constructor automatically get called whenever class got initiated. Is this clear? Online, is this clear, ma? In Python also, anywhere, sir, whatever topic we discussed, anywhere in the OOP it is same. This one in .NET also same, in Python also same, even in JavaScript also same things will be there. Because this is the concept of OOP. OOP will never change. Any doubts? Any doubts, ma? No. Sir, how it will work? One more time. Go with one code, simple code. I will write it here. Class, teacher, class teacher. In this, teacher have name, salary, subject, constructor. Now, this dot name equals to Prasad, comma, this dot salary equals to 35, comma, this dot subject equals to physics, and I'm just closing it. Now, write it here. I'm creating it here. Let obj equals to new teacher. Anyone guess here if I print console.log obj.name, what will happen? Barabar, Prasad. Online, everyone see this example. Online, everyone see this example and tell me the answer it here. Vignan, it's right. Shobit, it's right. Something like Santan Raju, it's right. It's Prasad, it will print. Srinivas Reddy. Like how it will happen, sir? Very simple. Even in your Python and .NET similar, na? Now देखो क्या होता? Here, this teacher will go here constructor. Where it will go, sir? In constructor, I told this dot name. Anyone बोलो रे, this बोले तो क्या? What does it mean by this? Current calling object. What does it mean by this? Current calling object. What is the currently calling object name? What is the name of currently calling object? OPJ. What is the currently calling object? So indirectly, this will remove, it will write obj.name, obj.salary, obj.subject. obj.name is Prasad, obj.salary is 35,000, obj.subject is physics. If I create something like obj2, automatically in the place of this, obj2 will come. If I write it in the object name as obj3, in the place of this, obj3 will come. That means, sir, this is like whatever the object name you give, which is calling that particular method, right? Now here, obj.name, right? It give all the values. Now it printed obj.name, obviously Prasad. Then what is the use of this constructor now? The use of this constructor is to define some default values. It is initialize some default values. Now, anyone tell me there are two types of constructors. What are they? Default constructor and parameterized constructor. What is this constructor is called? This is a default one. Why? There are no parameters. Sir, I can give something like this, which is very simple. Here I will pass it, comma, comma, comma. Now go here. A, B, C, A, B, C. Now anyone tell me, now what is the answer? Now also answer Prasad only na? Same Prasad only it will print, sir. Now bolo, what is the constructor is called now? Parameterized constructor. Here what will happen, sir? Here this Prasad will be given to you. 35,000 is given to B. Physics is given to C. Are everyone getting these points, man? Because if you are able to get these things, this one is very easy for you to understand the angular one. Okay. Someone is like in object name, in object creation, class name is mandatory, ma. Abhinna. It is mandatory in object creation class name. Someone is like, what is the use of classes? Classes are used for some structure to objects. Sir, same program to print this Prasad one, I can do it using functions also. Okay. Each one is different approach. Some programming languages like to build everything by functions. Like JavaScript like it. React always builds everything in functions. Python likes to build it with functions. But .NET prefers with class. So that's why we are going. This is called OOP, means object-oriented programming. Everything is done by objects, so objects are defined in the classes. Online, is it clear, ma? Any questions till now? Can we change the name of the constructor? No. Constructor name is always constructor only in the JavaScript. In the JavaScript, constructor name is constructor only. Any doubts here, sir? No doubts. It's clear, na? Are you all getting my point, sir? कोई doubt है तो बोलो. We'll discuss it. Online, any doubts, ma? Online, any doubts here? No. Someone in the online are asking it like, sir, in the place of constructor, can I use the class name? No. Because in Java, we will use similar like that. In the place of constructor, they will use class name. But here, we don't use it. In JavaScript, the syntax is constructor name, constructor only. Here, you will give class name. Here, you will give class name. It will go to constructor by default. Okay. I hope it clarifies it. Next one, sir. Next one, sir. Classes have inheritance. There is one concept JavaScript follows called inheritance. Inheritance means one class properties will comes to the another class. You create one class some properties, that properties will go to another class. Any object created by the child class can call the parent class properties also. Okay, that concept is called inheritance. What is it called? Which is nothing but child class says acquire properties from parent class. Someone in the online are asking question, our objects are inside the classes. No, objects are created for a class. Fruits, banana. Banana is not inside the fruit. Banana is a type of fruit. Fruits is a general class. Generally we call it. Okay. But banana is one type of the fruit which is an object. Now here in this class, child classes to parent class, how you will work, sir? Same thing for a teacher. I am just working on something called class staff extends. What is the keyword, ma? Extends. In JavaScript, you will use something called extends. Extend is your keyword which is used for inheritance in JavaScript. Okay. Extends teacher. If you write this, sir, and if you create some values, let obj2 equals to new new staff. I'm going to create it here a simple constructor something called XABC. Staff will have something called ID. Super A comma B comma C, and this dot ID equals to 25, X here 25, shaker 55. Now maths. Now everyone just focus here, ma. What will happen? What does it mean by this line by line? Now class staff extends teacher means there is one class called teacher. Teacher class is extending into staff class. Now anyone tell me who is parent class here? Teacher. Who is parent class? Who is child class? Staff. Also called superclass teacher, subclass staff. Automatically every property of teacher class coming to the staff. I am creating one object for staff. So it will go from here to here. Now anyone tell me what is X value? What is X value? What is A value? What is B value? What is C value? Now I will call super. Sir, the first thing any subclass in JavaScript should do, is calling the parents constructor. is calling the. How do you call parents constructor? By using a function called super. What is the function name? No. Someone Vignan asked me, can I give it like instead of super teacher? No, don't, you should not give. You should write it like a super only. Then only it will call the parent one. That is a syntax here. Very good thought, at least. Now here, when you write this, what will happen, sir? The moment you do that, in JavaScript also we discussed this one. Okay. The moment you do that, automatically it will go from here to here. Now, what is A value? It will come here A. What is B value? It will come here as B. What is C value? It will come here as C. And then it will give the values also. Now, everyone see this whole program. And now tell me, if I write obj2 dot, super calls the parent constructor only. Super calls the only parent constructor. Now, anyone tell me, obj2 dot name, what it will print? What is obj2 dot name? Shaker. Correct. This was the oops concept in the JavaScript. Actually, TypeScript will extend it. TypeScript will add access specifiers, which are like private, public, protected. Those things we will discuss it in the TypeScript class tomorrow. But this was the basic thing in the JavaScript one. Any doubts here? Someone is like OP2 or obj2 dot a, sir. obj2 dot name, not obj2 dot a. There is no a. A is a temporary value. A is a local value. You can't call obj2 dot a. It will never work because object can access only class members. Class have members like name, salary, subject, ID. ABC are not class members. They are just temporary passing variables. Anyone who do their own programs, they will understand this easily. In Angular, you will use it daily. Online, is this clear, ma? How answer is shaker? Someone is asking it. Okay. Here, A value is shaker. Super is calling these values. Super is passing these values. Now here, A value is shaker. It will print this dot name equals to A. What is in pain by this? Current calling object. Who is currently calling obj2? So it will write it here obj2 in the place of this dot name equals to U. What is A value? Shaker. A value is shaker. So that's why when I ask obj2 dot name, it will print shaker. It's like you pass to child, child will pass to parent. Online, is it clear, ma? Online, is it clear? Can I use global variables? I am using global variables only. This all are global variables only. ID, name, salary, subject. These all are global values only, ma. Online. Someone's question. What does it mean by new keyword? One more time. New keyword is used to create the objects. Is used to create the objects. Those objects can call particular class members and all. Okay. Now, any structural doubt? Anyone have any doubts here? This is a UPMA basic thing. Online, is it clear? Will it call staff values as output? It will call staff. It will call the parent. Both it can call. It can call both because child class can call child elements and parents elements both. And that is the use of this actually. Next, sir. Next one. What is ES6 module system? This one is also important. Does anyone know here ES6 module system? Do you guys know module systems, ma? No. ES6 module systems will have import and export. I will just show you what is import, what is export. Those things are also important in the Angular. If you know these things, basic Angular, you can do it actually. I will show you too. Now, online someone is asking, suppose I'm not using global variables, what will happen? If you don't give global variables, they are not called data members. You can't access them in objects. Objects can access only data members. It's like you are saying it like I will not give any values only. Object, how it will have, for example, your teacher have obj created. Obj have name, salary, or subject. Why? Because that name, salary, subject are global values. If you declare them as local values, obj cannot have them. Online Santan Raj. Is it clear, ma? Now, good. Last one. Feel free to ask me any question you feel. There are no restrictions. You ask me how much silly question you feel, you ask me. So that your questions will be cleared and then only we will move forward. Okay. Now, sir, what is this module system, sir? Module systems are used, different module systems are there in JavaScript, but ES6 module system is used, ES6 module system is used to make communication between multiple JavaScript files, multiple JavaScript or TypeScript files. Sir, in one JavaScript file, you write something X. In another JavaScript file, you want them. Then you will use this module systems. There are so many module systems, like AMD module system, require.js module system, but we use it something called ES6. Online someone is asking, you have given console.obj2.name. Then output is Prasad Shekhar. No, only Shekhar, because each object is different. Each object is different. Next. Someone named Yanamala, something Chandrasekhar, Chandra Sanjay. Is Angular substitute of React.js? Not at all. Who said that? Never. We did not see. Did I explain you what is Angular? No. We did not come to the Angular only. I will tell you what is Angular. I will tell you why we use it. I will tell you like, I know what is the use of Angular, how it will look like, how to start it, how to create first Angular. We will discuss in detail. Don't worry. But we are just getting ready. It's like the warm up. We are doing it before you do actual exercise. Are you all getting my point, ma? Yeah. Now, sir, imagine there are one JavaScript file, something x.js. x.js. There is another JavaScript file called y.js. Now, sir, you write x.js, I write y.js. Is this clear, ma? You write the x.js, I write the. Now, in your x.js, you write one function called add, which will add two numbers. Add a comma b, which will return something a plus b. Now, I want same function in y.js also. One project means multiple people will work now. You also work, I also work. Now, for this one, in olden times, it would be difficult. But ECMAScript 6 ES बोले तो ECMAScript. ECMAScript is will release the versions. ECMAScript doesn't mean any kind of scripting language. It's not any scripting one. ECMAScript means it's just a versions. Like in Java, there is something versions now 20, 21. Same way in Python versions now 3.3.2. .NET versions now something. Same way, JavaScript versions are released by ECMAScript. Is released by the ECMAScript. So ECMAScript in 2015, they released one version called ES6. In 2015, they released one version called ES6. In that version, they gave me one choice. What is it like? Imagine one person write one function or something value in one file. Another file you wanted the same function. Don't need to write. You can export here and you can import here. Import, add from x.js. And I will call add 2 comma 3. Sir, I am writing y.js. Did I write the add method, ma? In y.js, did I write the add method? No. But I call add method. Will it work or not? Yes. Because someone write it add method in some another file and they exported there, I imported here. In one project, we all are in companies, you will work with multiple people. One person will write add to cart method, another person will write payment method, another person will write products method. Do you think everyone will write individually? No. In one person, whatever they wrote, they have to export it. Another person will have to import it. Will have to import. Export and import are like the downloads only, but it's not like real download. You are not downloading any memory. You are just like taking their whole function, whole values, whatever you want into your system, your program. Now automatically add I can work on. Is this clear, ma? Are you getting my point, sir? Now, sir, in detail, how it will work, it uses two keywords. It uses two keywords. Keywords. Export. For exporting a value, or method, import for importing a value. Any doubts, ma? We can export lot of values, but only one default value. If you are exporting default, you should export only one default value. Normal values you can export it how many you want. Next. Next one. We can import all the values within braces. You need to put a braces. Import, you should put in a braces, whatever you are writing it. But default value doesn't need any braces. Default value doesn't need any braces. Now, let me show you one example. I will show you one example. ES6 module system. Everyone, focus here. If you are exporting anything default, you will write export default. What you will write, ma? If you are importing any export one, see, this is, they are just writing it here, only export, not good. I wanted export and import both. This one is better. If you are exporting, sir, you will write it like this. Export something like const. Imagine I'm writing something x. So that means I'm exporting the x value. Oh, okay. Black color you can't see now. Black color. Why most of the images are black color, right? Import, export. I will only write it. Why with them? Now, I will only do it. You take it here. Now, for exporting a certain value, you will write it export. Imagine there is one value called x. There is one file x.js. In the x.js, there is one file. Let name equals to Prasad. Export default name. I can write like this, and there is another file called y. In y, I will write it here. Import name from x.js console.log name. Now, everyone see this? If you are exporting as a default, did I write it here any braces, ma? No. If you are exporting as a default, you don't need to write braces. Now anyone tell me here what is answer? What is answer? But that Prasad I wrote it in x.js now. That value which is from x.js, you want it to transfer to y.js. This is one way. There is another way also. Instead of this, you can even do something called export. You can write it here, braces, something called new. And you can write it here, import braces name from x.js. Sir, what is the difference between the both? If you are using this braces method now, if you wanted to send, for example, not only name, I have 10 values to send. Then all 10 values you can put in this braces like an object and you can send it. It will receive all 10 values, whatever it wants. But if I wanted to send any one value normally, then I will use export default. Default is for one value. Normal export is for the multiple values. In normal export and import, both will have braces. In default one, you don't have braces. Is this clear, ma? This is called ES6 module system. What is it called, ma? ES6 module system. Online, anyone have doubts, sir? Online, anyone have doubts? You can also use asterisk for all values that we will do, but we don't need it actually. Can you use VS Code or Python environment? It's easy to understand. We will do, when we do program, I will use VS Code only, don't worry. It is just a normal simple lines only, na? So I use this. When we do more thing, I will use VS Code only. Now, go here. Here in x.js, everyone dekho, in x.js, you have something called Prasad. Okay. In x.js, you have something called Prasad. I wanted to take this Prasad value from x.js to y.js. And how do you take it value from x.js to y.js? To take that values, you can use either export default or export with a name. Okay. Same thing, if you are using export default, you will write it import. If you are writing export name, you will write it import with the name. Normal export and normal import will have braces, and default export and default import will not have braces. When it will be used, when you are using multiple JavaScripts, sir, you and I, two people are working on same project. You will write something, I will write something. I want to use your methods, you want to use my methods now. That means always you need to import and export now. Are you getting my point, sir? From now onwards, you want any kind of files, you will want it from another one. For example, Bootstrap people already wrote some method. You want to use whatever the methods done by the Bootstrap people. You will use import only from now onwards. You will import from their Bootstrap people. Bootstrap people will write the export. You will write the import. Are you getting my point, sir? In future, we will do in VS Code. Don't worry. When I started Angular, I will show you in VS Code also. But this is just the crux. Like a layer. Online, is this clear, ma? Online, is this clear? If files in different locations, what will happen? If files are in different location, here you will give path. Here you will give different path. For example, file is in another file. Give it whatever the path is there. Whatever path, single dot, double dot, wherever path is there, just give the path. You can give it any path. Sir, if one file is in your system, one file my system, it will not work. It should be in my system only. Then only it will work. Okay. We didn't complete JavaScript. Someone, if you are not completed JavaScript, don't come to this one. This is really bad. Does anyone have question in this one? Clear? Now, next one. Next one. Last but not least, I'm gonna give you a chota homework to you all. We have something called fetch and all. No need to worry. If you know this much, this 4 also, you can start your Angular journey. When we come to the fetch, at the time I will repeat it fetch for you. Okay. I want you to focus on few things for tomorrow. Everyone in JavaScript, today's task is, every day I will give tasks in JavaScript. In JavaScript, there is a concept called data types. There are data types. Basically, there are data types like number, string, boolean, undefined, null, arrays, objects. I highly recommend everyone to see these things. How to create one number, how to do string, how to do boolean, how to do undefined, how to do null, how to do array, how to do object. In the JavaScript, I want you to see the topic of data types. Because tomorrow you will discuss something called TypeScript. Online, is this clear, ma? Online, is this clear? Okay. Sir, what did we discuss till now? One more time. What did we discuss today's class? Today's class, I explained you what are the course requirements. Everyone need to know basics of JavaScript. Especially today, I told you ES6, I told you classes, and I told you something modules, and I told you basic of functions. Okay. Now, I want you to take the remaining things also. Class duration will take 30 sessions. The course topics in detail, what are the topics we are going to learn? I told you. And we will do one final project which is real-time e-commerce one, which you can keep it in your resumes. Is this clear, ma? The timings were 2:10 to 2:05 to 2:10, which is 3:45 to 50. And what were the topics in JavaScript revision we did? What is the difference between let, var, const? What is it mean by callback function? How to implement class in JavaScript? How to implement class in JavaScript? What is a constructor? What is inheritance? What is this? How to create objects? Then, last but not least, how to do modules in the JavaScript. Is it clear, ma? In case if you get a doubt in any of the topics which we discussed, you can ask me. Not only today, every day we will have some small tasks. While doing the tasks, if you get any doubts, you can tell me so that the next day we will continue on it also. Is this clear? In 30 days of 30 tasks, if you complete it really, after 30 days, you will really become something good in Angular. Just by learning the Angular, you can join the front-end jobs. HTML, CSS, JavaScript with Angular is enough for you front-end jobs. Okay. If you know backend something like Python or .NET, that will help you to get it something full stack jobs. Okay. Yeah. 30 sessions will end this course. It won't take more than that mostly. Online, is this clear, ma? Online, is it clear, ma? Yeah. In year 6, we discussed the classes are actually year 6 topics only. Left const are year 6 topics only. And the modules are also year 6 topics only. Okay. Import export one more time. Import export, how they will work, sir? Let me go here. Let's show. For example, I will just show you. Let's go here. Now, everyone see, there is one in HTML file. What is the JavaScript connected for the HTML file? What is the JavaScript file here? Script 2. That means if I run this one, script 2 will run, right or not? Right? Now go to script 2. In script 2, I am printing console.log A. Did I write A in the script 2 anywhere? Did I write it anywhere? No. If I give here, imagine if I do something like this, if I go here, it will tell me one error. It will run, it will give one error like, see, it is giving me error, A is not defined. Why? Because you connected script 2, sir. In script 2 file, you printed A. What is A? Did you tell A? No. But there is one more file, script. It is not attached anywhere. It is not attached anywhere. There is one more file called the script. In that script, A value is there. What is A value? And here I exported it. Here I am. And here I will import it. Dekho. Now, if I do this, can anyone guess what will be the answer here? 25. That's it. In one file you export, in one file it is imported. This can also be called multi-level and not at all. This is not inheritance. Inheritance बोले तो पूरा files आ जाता. No. This is here not inheritance. Why? Because here देखो, in this files 1000 variables are there. But I am sending only A na. Only A जाता. So that's simple logic here. Sir, we don't have to give path and export. कुछ नहीं. Export is like I am just exporting. Where do you want to export? Nowhere. I will just export. Whoever I am importing, those people will tell. Those people is like I am importing from this particular path. Importing people will give path. Export people will never write it. Online, is it clear, man? Online, is this clear? If anyone have still doubts, you can ask me. Okay. If no doubts, that's it for today. And tomorrow we'll meet and we'll discuss it more. Thank you all, ma. Online, any doubts, you can ask me, sir. Online, you can just ask in the questions. Now you can ask me whatever the questions you have it in the chat. TypeScript also explained. Tomorrow we will discuss TypeScript only, ma. Tomorrow we will discuss TypeScript only. Please share this notes. This notes will be shared after some 2 days. We will get some kind of GitHub. At that time I will share. Okay. We didn't complete JavaScript. Shall I join this batch or not? No, don't join. Don't join if you don't complete the JavaScript. सर इन अमीरपेट पे क्लास कहाँ से हो रहा है? This is joining in new building, ma. In new building it is happening. Like beside the Satyam Theatre. ఇప్పుడు ఒక ఫ్లైట్ టేబుల్ క్రియేట్ చేసాం. దానికి ఒక క్వరీ రాసావు. సెలెక్ట్ సంథింగ్ ఎంప్లాయీ నేమ్ ఫ్రమ్ ఎంప్లాయీ వేర్ సాలరీ గ్రేటర్ దెన్ 10,000. అప్పుడు 10,000 కంటే సాలరీ ఉన్న వాళ్ళందరూ ఎంప్లాయీస్ డీటెయిల్స్ వచ్చాయి. ఈ వచ్చిన ఆన్సర్ ని నేను మళ్ళీ స్టోర్ చేసుకోవాలి. వచ్చిన ఆన్సర్ ని కొత్త టేబుల్ గా స్టోర్ చేసుకోవాలి. దాన్ని వ్యూ అంటారు. వ్యూ అని అంటే టెంపరీ టేబుల్, ఒక టేబుల్ క్వరీతో వచ్చిన రిజల్ట్ మీద ఒక టెంపరీ టేబుల్ క్రియేట్ చేసుకుంటారు. ఎందుకంటే రేపు ఎవరైనా 10,000 కంటే సాలరీ ఎక్కువ ఉన్న ఎంప్లాయీస్ లో ఎంతమంది మెయిన్స్ ఉన్నారు, ఎంతమంది ఫీమేల్స్ ఉన్నారు అని అడిగారు. ముందు నీకు ఇది కావాలి కదా, అందుకని ముందే దాన్ని స్టోర్ చేసుకుంటాం. దాని మీద ఏ ఆపరేషన్ అనేది చేసుకోవడానికి టెంపరీ టేబుల్ క్రియేట్ చేసుకుని, ఆ టేబుల్ దేని మీద క్రియేట్ చేస్తారంటే వేరే క్వరీ రిజల్ట్ అప్పుడే వస్తున్నా. దట్ ఈస్ వ్యూ. ట్రిగ్గర్ అంటే ఏంటంటే ఇప్పుడు ఎవరైనా వచ్చి ఆన్లైన్ ఐ హ్యావ్ టు కంప్లీట్ క్లాసెస్ అండ్ ES6 కెన్ ఐ జాయిన్? ఎస్, యూ కెన్ జాయిన్ ఇట్. బట్ టుడే యూ అండర్స్టాండ్ నా జాహ్నవి క్లాసెస్ అండ్ ES6? సో దెన్ యూ కెన్ జాయిన్ జాహ్నవి. సో ఒక అతను ఇన్సర్ట్ ఆపరేషన్ చేశాడు. ఇన్సర్ట్ ఆపరేషన్ చేయగానే ఆటోమేటిక్ గా వాడికి అప్డేట్ కూడా జరిగిపోవాలి, లేదా ఇన్సర్ట్ ఆపరేషన్ చేయగానే వాడికి డిలీట్ జరిగిపోవాలి. లేదా ఎవడైనా ఇన్సర్ట్ చేయాలంటే ముందు నేను అలాంటిది పేరుతో ఎవడైనా ఉన్నాడా లేదా సెర్చ్ చేసి ఆ తర్వాత ఇన్సర్ట్ చేయాలి. ఇలాగ ఏదైనా లాజిక్ చేయాలి. దాన్ని ట్రిగ్గరింగ్ అంటారు. ట్రిగ్గరింగ్ ఎలా రాస్తారంటే ఒక పర్టికులర్ నువ్వు ఆపరేషన్ చేసేటప్పుడు ముందు వేరే యాక్షన్ ఏదైనా చేయాలి, లేదా ఈ యాక్షన్ జరగగానే ఇంకోటి ఏదైనా యాక్షన్ జరగాలి అని అంటే దాన్ని ట్రిగ్గర్ అంటారు. ఈ యాక్షన్ దాన్ని ట్రిగ్గర్ చేస్తుంది.
దానికి డిలీట్ కి ఆల్టర్ కీవర్డ్ డిఫరెన్స్ ఏంటి?
ఆల్టర్ కీవర్డ్ జస్ట్ ఆల్టర్ చేస్తుంది. ఇప్పుడు ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఒక దాని పేరు మార్చాలి. ఓకే, ఒక కాలం ఉంది, ఆ కాలం పేరు మార్చాలి, లేదా కాలం డేటా టైప్ మార్చాలి. ఓకే, కాలం డేటా టైప్ మార్చాలి, ఆ కాలం ముందు వెనకది ముందు పెట్టాలి. దాన్ని ఆల్టర్. డిలీట్ అని అంటే కాలం భాగం ఉన్న వాల్యూ ఏదైతే ఉంటుందో తీసేస్తుంది. పూర్తి రో వాల్యూ మొత్తం తీసి కొంత రో వాల్యూ మొత్తం తీసేస్తుంది. పర్టికులర్ ప్రసాద్ ఎవడైతే ఉన్నాడో పేరు ప్రసాద్ డీటెయిల్స్ తీసేయంటే అది రికార్డ్ తీసేస్తుంది.